Hey everybody, I just wanted to make a clarifying video about why the math seems to point to a 2026 rapture and not a 2025 rapture like we thought before. And there's a couple reasons for this. Let me just start over and do the math simply for you. First of all, we have a fig tree generation. Psalm 90 verse 10 says a generation is 80 years. Jesus said in the Gospels of Luke and Matthew that the last generation will be the one that sees the fig tree alive again. He said that before when he walked into Jerusalem and they came out and the apostles saw that the fig tree had withered, and he said the last generation, the disciples said to Jesus, "What shall be the sign of your coming?" And Jesus said to them, "The last generation shall see the leaves of the fig tree alive again." So what was the fig tree when Jesus cursed it? It was Israel. So the last generation is the one that sees the state of Israel alive again. And some of the confusion in the past has been, when did this generation begin? Many people thought it was when America and the Soviet Union declared Israel a state in May 4th, 1948. Well, what if we weren't right there? What if the Lord counts the fig tree generation starting at Israel's first election, which was January 25th, 1949. So to get the end of the fig tree generation window, we have to add 80 years, not just 80 years, 80 years and 364 days, because Jesus' word is valid as long as Israel doesn't turn 81, you see. So if you take Israel's first election, January 25th, 1949, plus 80 years and 364 days, minus that should go, let me put this straight. The fig tree generation should end at the mid-trib when the two witnesses are killed and the second rapture occurs and the two witnesses and the tribulation saints are taken to heaven. Something to understand is the fig tree generation ends at the mid-trib, the midway point of the 7-year tribulation. So 3.5 years in. So to calculate and estimate when the pre-trib rapture should occur, it should be at least 3.5 years before. So when you take January 25th, 1949, plus 80 years and 364 days, minus 3.5 years, you get July 24th, 2026, which means a pre-trib rapture should happen, hopefully, in my estimation, which could be wrong, sometime before July 24th, 2026. Which would allow for, let's say, a Shavuot rapture, which I believe Shavuot might be May 22nd of 2026. So anyway, I just wanted to get that out there, folks. I didn't make my math clear about how I got to a 2026 rapture. I hope this helps. Don't be frustrated, everybody. It's kind of obvious. Things are unfolding right on time. And Jesus is about to come back, even if some of our estimates might be off a little bit. Godspeed, everyone.